Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm in the garden. It's spring and the sun's shining. I haven't done this in a while, so I thought I'll do Cook the Book, which is cook a recipe from the books that very generously get sent to me. And this is Greekish by Georgina Hayden, and I'm eyeing baklava buns. I haven't made cinnamon buns in a very long time, so I thought I'll make them, but with a twist, which is baklava buns. So the sun's shining, and hopefully that will help prove the dough nicely and make this bake good. So I'm just trying to find. Let's get baking. So I'm going to start with preparing like a little mix of yeast. So I've got 50 grams of soft brown sugar, goes in a little jug. And to this, I'm going to add 270 ml of just lukewarm water goes in. And next, I'm going to add 7 grams of fast action yeast. And then I'm going to give it a good mix. And just leave this aside for a couple of minutes while I prepare some other bits. So while that mixture is sitting, I've got a bowl of a stand mixer. I'm going to get 500 grams of strong white flour, bread flour. 500 grams. And to this, I am going to, you can use cinnamon powder, but I'm going to use ground cardamom. So 3/4 teaspoon of that goes in, and 3/4 teaspoon of salt goes in. Now I just give it a mix, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 2 tablespoons of olive oil goes in, and then I'm going to just make a little well and add our sugar mix. Now I'm using a stand mixer. You can completely do this by hand. Sorry, I'm just going to take you. So this is the dough now, so soft. I've given it 5 minutes in the stand mixer. I'm just going to finish kneading kind of very gently on here for a minute, and then I've got a nice clean bowl. And the reason I've chosen the recipe today is because it's beautifully sunny. So this should not take more than an hour and a half to prove. I'm going to put it in a sunny spot here in the kitchen, and yeah, I will cover and let this prove for, I'll check it in an hour and see if it needs more time. It needs to double in size. Look how gorgeous that is. There it goes, and then it covers up. So it has been an hour and a half. I haven't checked how the dough is looking, but I have got here 100 grams of walnuts, and I'm just gonna, the kitchen's a little bit messy because this is pudding, but I have to still cook dinner. Lunch. So I've got lunch going on the side, and this now is ready to be rolled. So just roughly chopped 100 grams walnuts, and I'm just going to dry roast them in a pan. It's smoky, it smells nutty. I've turned the heat off. I'm just going to sprinkle 30 grams of the same soft brown sugar and just let this melt in this pan, kind of like caramelize. And I'm just putting like a little pinch of cardamom ground, and this goes on some baking paper to cool down. And now it's time to check on the dough. So it hasn't doubled in size. I can just for sure tell you that. It has risen a little bit, but not crazy amounts. Oh, I might need a little bit of... it's really soft dough and really stretchy. But yeah, it didn't really... I gave it 2 hours. But that's okay. So I need roughly 45 by 25 centimeter rectangle. I have got a broken measuring tape somewhere here. Right. 45, no, I need this big. And 25, yeah, that's 25 is fine. I just need a bit wider. It's only a rough guide. You can make it smaller or bigger, to be honest. Right, so I have got here 75 grams of unsalted softened butter. Actually, I forgot to get this out of the fridge, so I just microwaved it for 15 seconds. So it's not melted, but it's softened. So once the butter has spread properly, actually, while my hands got butter, I'm just gonna grease a baking tray. And here is 200 grams, the last little bit of sugar left, not little in any shape or form. And that goes on top of this. That does seem a lot of sugar. God. So that's in. Now the walnuts and last little bit of cardamom. And now I'm just gonna cut this into 9 pieces. So I'm gonna cover and let this prove in the sun for half an hour. Okay, so the sun has kind of disappeared, but these actually have risen a little and unraveled a little. So I've got the oven nice and hot at 180 fan or 200 C, and these are going to go in for 20-25 minutes. I'm just going to wrap this back and then put them in the oven. So I have got here 50 grams of unsalted, trying to soften butter. And I'm going to add a couple of lovely things to this. And to this, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of tahini, which is sesame seed paste. I love sesame seeds. I love sesame seed oil. I love tahini. So that is 3 tablespoons. I will give it a mix. And to this, I am going to add 175 grams of icing sugar. I'm going to sieve it so that the, the paste is nice and smooth. I never sieve icing sugar, to be honest, but I'm just... And the last thing to go is 150 grams of cream cheese. All I want want to do is bring this together, not really beat it too much, but just enough that everything is okay. So this has been in the oven for 25 minutes. I put in extra 5 minutes because I wanted a bit of color. I know we don't need it, but it smells insane. Now I have got this cream cheese frosting to go on top. I did take out one bun, as you can see, because it's been a while. And okay. You know, I'm honest with you guys. I don't like them. The flavors are amazing. The frosting is delicious. But that dough is so dense. And I did knead it well. I think it didn't rise very much. I don't know, just not coming together for me. I think I have to prove the dough better. I hope my kids will eat this. I might not have another bite. I might eat just this frosting. That tahini cream cheese. It's delicious. Hope you will try it and it works out for you. Because I've given you the recipe. The details of the book are in the description. I'll see you back with my very own recipe next time. Bye for now.